Hey everybody, Mike here with Tri-Delta. I hope you guys all enjoyed the holiday weekend. What I've got for you in this video is a variety of calls that we performed on Friday, June the 27th. So thank you for watching and enjoy the video. All right, boys, first call of the day. We've got ourselves a no cooling call. I don't know if I hear the compressor running. All right, let's open it up and see what we got. So we know the fan operates, but we're gonna get a baseline. 2.57. That's not great. Let's go to the hermetic. 9.09. Okay. We've got ourselves a bad capacitor. Let's go talk to the homeowner just to make sure that my equipment is good to go. Test the new capacitor. 46 and 4.97. So the meter's good, the capacitor's good. Let's get it connected. Yeah, let me refer back to my photo. I'm pretty sure my yellow is my hermetic. And we've got common. That's what I want to hear. That's the compressor. Okay. Barring any other issues, this unit should be good to go. On to call number 2. All right, guys, we are at 9:20 a.m. We are on call number 2. About a week ago, we diagnosed this system as having really low refrigerant. Homeowner wanted to do a leak search, and so we recovered the rest of the refrigerant. We attempted to do a vacuum on it just to see what the condition was. And now we're gonna do a nitrogen test. Alright, that looks like it's about it. I'm gonna go grab some bubble tests and see what we can find. Alright guys, so that's going to wrap up call number 2 for the day. The homeowner, well, I gave the homeowner all the pertinent information that she's going to need for what we can do as far as leak repair, recharging the unit. This is a 420, no, not 422. This is an R22 unit that I'm proposing that we flip over to R422. She's going to weigh her options. This unit is 30 plus years old, so it's a big decision. We're going to go ahead and wait for her to make her call and then go from there. So onward and upward. All right, everybody, it is approximately 10:32 in the morning on Friday the 27th. This is our third call. We are here to replace this blower motor. The homeowner called out a rival company to diagnose their air conditioning system that wasn't working, and the minute that they found out that it was a bad blower motor, and they couldn't make any money on it because it's under warranty. They decided to bail on the job. Homeowner called us. They knew that we were a Rude Premier dealer, so we got the motor under warranty, and we're going to get this thing taken care of for them. So stay tuned. Alright, so we are going to test this motor out, and how we're going to do it is I am going to remove all of the thermostat wires from the board. We are going to hook up a test lead from R and then a test lead from common. Then we're going to remove all of our motor leads. Now our common test lead will go into the common of the motor. Pretty sure I got a good connection there. And then our 24 volt lead, we will test each speed tap. So first we're going to go to red, which is low speed, and then we're going to add power. We do not have a bad blower. We've got ourselves a bad board. Alright, got one last one to test, and then I'm going to change that board out. I don't know if you guys can see that or not on the camera, but the terminals have broken apart from the board. Let's see, several terminals have done it. When you are testing from your motor, when you're trying to find out if the board is producing 24 volts each one of these speed taps, you cannot use the neutral on your meter. You need to use the common for the blower to test each one of these taps. And if your common is bad, you're going to get a false reading on these taps. Connect directly to common and red, and then you can test the motor, provided that it has 120 volts. You can test the motor off the R terminal and the C terminal, and then you basically eliminate the speed taps, you eliminate this common, and you can determine whether or not you have a bad motor or a bad board. And in this case, we had a bad board. So, okay. Alright, I'm going to call this one complete, and we'll check you out on the next call here. Alright guys, before we head over to our fourth call, we need to stop off at the supply house and grab some new nitrogen. Alright guys, this is call number 4. It is approximately 1:15 p.m. on Friday, June the 27th. This is a callback, so essentially what we are doing is, about a week and a half ago, I recharged this system. And at the time, I let the homeowner know that we had a leak in the system, and they elected to do what was commonly referred to as a gas and go. So what I'm going to do now is, she tells me that the unit is freezing up. We're going to go down, take a look at the evaporator coil, see if it's had enough time for it to thaw. Then I'm going to put my probes on it, see where we're at compared to when we left off. Basically just go from there. Alright guys, so what we have here right now is we are low on refrigerant, which is consistent with the leak that we said that we had a couple of weeks ago. It looks like we're only maybe a pound or so short. I'm gonna try to get them through the weekend. We're gonna recharge it just a hair, get them through the weekend, and then we're gonna tackle the leak detection next week. So okay, onward and upward. We're going to hit call number 5. All right guys, it is 3:06 p.m. on a Friday the 27th. Skies are looking pretty ominous, rolling in from the west. Looks like we've got a thunderstorm afoot. I'm gonna try to hurry up and get in here, take care of this job, and let's beat the rain. Stay tuned. All right guys, so we got ourselves a no cooling call here. It is a Bryant system. Yep, compressor's not running. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna test out the capacitor and go from there. But this little device right here gives the power company the ability to turn on and off the unit at will. I don't necessarily recommend that option for most people. All right guys, looks like we had just a bad capacitor. Everything's running great. I did talk the homeowner into disabling this consumer's energy power dampener, whatever it's called. It gives them the ability to turn the system off anytime that they want, and that's not good for the homeowner. So just a bad capacitor on this one. We're going to call it good.